welcome to The Chat, a podcast about all things Chatham. I'm Abby Murphy. I'm with the Public Information Office, and today we have a full house. We have members of the Clerk of Superior Court. Tammy Mosley, would you mind introducing yourself and the rest of our guests?
Sure. I'm Tammy Mosley. I'm Clerk of Superior Court, and I was elected in 2016 and sworn in 2017, so this is my first term. With me, I have Courtney Middleton, and she is my financial manager. So we have several divisions within the clerk's office, but one that the public may not see a lot of is the financial division, and Courtney is our manager. And we also have a supervisor with us, Kenyatta Nunn, and Kenyatta is the supervisor within the financial office, but she is pretty much the face of passports. So we're here today to talk about that. And so Kenyatta does the lion's share of passports in the office. So she's kind of wearing two hats.
Well, welcome to The Chat. We are so pleased to have you. And yeah, I was excited to hear that there's an additional opportunity for people to get passports at the courthouse. So where do people need to go? What do people need to bring in order to get their passports?
We are excited to be here. Passports at the clerk's office. So it's the Chatham County Courthouse, 133 Montgomery Street, 3rd floor, clerk's office. Okay. And when you walk in, you'll see a big window. Kenyatta will greet you, and she is doing passports right there. We take the picture. We receive the application. We've been doing it since August of 2018 and till present. And each month we're getting more and more exposure. It's the same process as if you went to the post office. What we do at the courthouse and any other acceptance facility, we receive the application. So you can fill it out and bring it in as long as the ink is black ink. Or if you come to our office, we have laptops and you can fill it out at the office. We print it, you sign it, pay the fees, take the picture, boom. We take all of the information and then we send it to several agencies or passport acceptance places in the country, and they process your passport.
Okay.
So when they process it, that's why you get it back from another state, because we've sent it out. So we don't process it in-house, but the contract is that we receive it on behalf of the State Department, and then we send it to them, and then they do all of the magic, and you get your passport.
Okay. And so what are the hours that people can come by?
We're open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5.
Okay. And does anybody need to make an appointment, or can you just show up?
You can just show up. We take walk-ins, so someone's always there. Even if I'm not there, someone will be available to help.
And you mentioned pictures are taken there.
Yes.
Okay, so it's kind of a one-stop shop. You can get there, get your form, get your photos taken. And I understand, isn't there an event happening?
There is, but on the picture note, so it's more than just passports. So maybe you have a visa, or you have some travel documents or travel papers that are special for the government, or you may have IDs, state IDs, and if they have a different sizing requirement, we can take the picture as well.
Oh,
yes.
So trying to have customer service, being the best at what we do. So we do offer that. And also we can take your picture there. There was something you talked about.
Was it permanent residence?
Permanent residence, we can do that as well. It'll come back to me.
So what our machine allows us to do is it has various maps of different countries where you can change the node to that particular map, and it allows you to print the dimensions of that country's requirements for their photos. We're also able to manually put in a dimension to actually crop the photo to be exactly what someone needs if the country is not available in our database.
Oh, wow.
So yeah.
That really is neat. I haven't heard of a system like that where it can automatically tell how it needs to be cropped. So that really is convenient that y'all are available for people to come by.
We also have a setup for babies, so we can take pictures of newborns, and we prop them up on a baby boppy, and we cover it with a white blanket. And instead of you holding the baby up and taking the picture, we put the baby on the blanket, and then we take the picture of the baby and the boppy, and so it looks like,
Oh, that's good. I bet y'all love when newborns come in for photos.
Yes, they're so cute.
Yes, when they cooperate.
Yes.
Sometimes they don't want to look at it or, look at the camera.
Yeah,
So.
because I think the youngest baby I've had was a week old.
Wow.
Yeah, so at a week old, it's hard for them to stay awake,
Yes.
and so it's pretty difficult, but it works out.
Yeah. Well, can y'all tell me a little bit about this event that you have coming up that in honor of letting the public know about the passports?
Mm-hmm. So on January the 18th, we are having our Passport Day. It's a Saturday. Mm-hmm. It'll be at the courthouse beginning at 8 a.m., and we'll go until noon. We don't know what kind of response we'll receive. We're having a subsequent one in March. But January 18th, that Saturday, if you're in line at 12 noon, we'll process you.
Okay.
So if we get out later, we get out later, but we are going to service everyone that comes in by 12. We'll stop the line at 12. Then we'll have our subsequent day on March the 28th, which is another Saturday. And just trying to, one, help people get their spring break passports, help parents get ready for their kids for summer travel. So in order to get a child's passport, both parents have to show up. So if you come on a Saturday, we can get both mom and dad. And we're hoping that we can get ahead of the spring break travel, but also summer travel.
Okay.
And the Passport Day was the brainchild of Kenyatta and Courtney. They wanted to do something. They handle the lion's share of people that come in. How many, since we started in August, we've had
2,182 passports.
Wow.
As of Friday.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And that would be without publicity, just people. If you go on the U.S. State Department's website, they'll tell you can come to our office and get them. And that's what people have been doing, just going and looking and going, oh, I didn't know. So with something like this and with the Passport Saturday, we will get more people coming in. We're excited about it. And we have 7 people. That's what I wanted to say. We have 7 people that are trained in the office that can help you. So we can handle
a large capacity.
Yes.
Sometimes they get families of 5 and
Friday we did 35 passports full of families.
Yeah. Wow.
Full of families.
So y'all are busy.
It beat Kenyatta's record of Kenyatta 30. Did 30 in one day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm hopeful that y'all will become even busier after this podcast episode comes out. And that's really wonderful that there is that opportunity on Saturday for families to come because, with different work schedules and whatnot, it can be hard to coordinate everything. So it's wonderful that y'all thought of that. And is there anything else that you would like to share?
When you come on Saturday, what should they bring, ladies?
When you come, you need, whoever's applying for a passport needs a certified copy or original birth certificate or a certificate of naturalization. It has to be the original. Your ID card. If it's out of the state of Georgia, you must provide a secondary ID, whether it's an expired driver's license or another form of government issued ID. You must have 2 forms. And then you also must provide a check or a money order for the passport payments. And then they start at $110 for an adult passport book. And then they are $80 for a minor. And a minor serves as anything under age of 16.
Okay.
Once you're 16 and 17, you do get an adult passport. And then we charge $35 to actually execute the application and $14 for our pictures. So they're looking at $110 on a check or a money order, and then $49 on a separate check or a separate money order.
Okay. And are people able to expedite their passport as well?
They are. Okay. It's an additional $60 to expedite. And so you're looking at $170 and then $49. However, they do offer an optional overnight fee as well, but it's optional. So if you do that, then it's $186.48 on your money order, and then a separate one for $49.
Okay. And is this information available on a website somewhere where you can see how much money you need to be prepared to bring or write or the ID and everything you need to have?
Yes. So if they go on TravelStategov, all the information they need is there as well. It'll just ask them a few questions, let them know what application they need to bring or fill out, and then it'll let them know the fees as well as what to bring.
Okay, great.
And if they're confused, we will have paper applications on site that day. We'll also have the laptops. So we'll have two ways for people to fill them out. But if they go ahead and do it themselves, then it's travel.state.gov.
Okay.
And they can do it, print it, and bring it in.
Okay. And I know when I filled out my passport, I had some questions while I was doing that. So if anyone has any questions when they come to the courthouse, they can ask anyone that's there.
Yes.
Or if they would like to call ahead of time, you can call.
Yeah, my direct number is 912-652-7259.
Great. Well, y'all are definitely making it a lot easier for people to obtain their passports. And so I hope that that this podcast will bring even more people to this popular service that you are offering. Is there anything else that you would like to share with the public?
We also do offer renewals.
Oh,
some of the
great.
agencies don't technically do renewals because those you can mail from home. But my clerk does offer that service. So if you feel more comfortable coming in for us to look over your paperwork and mail it out, we will do so.
And how much is a renewal?
They are the same price. It's $110, or if you expedite, it's the $170. However, we do not charge the $35 to execute the application because it's a renewal, so we don't charge for that. So just the $110 or the $170. And if you need your pictures taken, our pictures are $14.
Okay.
So to have a renewal, you have to do it within 6 months of the application. So some people need an updated picture. And a renewal, you could do it from home. But if you're like, I'm not sure if I'm doing it right, maybe something has changed, we're a second set of eyes.
Okay.
So it just helps the citizens of Chatham County. That's what we're doing. We're just trying to expand our services. We often get asked a question like, I don't want to give you my birth certificate. I don't want to give you my marriage certificate or what has the embossed seal on it. Everything that's given to us, we send to the feds. When they execute the passport and you get your passport, they send it all back.
Okay.
So it will come back. And
That's
we
good
have
to know.
not had in our 2,182, we have not had anything get lost or anything like that. So it is a very secure and safe process.
So that's comforting to know.
Yes. Yes.
Well, anything else that you would like to know or like to share with the public?
We're good. We're just thankful.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And can you say those dates one more time for the Saturday events?
Saturday passport dates will be January the 18th and March the 28th, 8 a.m. to 12 noon. If you're online at 12 noon, we will process everyone on the line.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
We hope to have you again. And that's it for today on the chat. Have a great day.